What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Steven's Nerd Corner, and today we're diving headfirst into the Absolute Universe, created by Scott Snyder in October 2024, spawned out of the Absolute Power event, and we're just gonna get right into it, man. What it is, different universe. So, new takes on the Trinity, it's a darker universe, more gritty, more grounded, I guess, and a lot of other characters too. So we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna go through all the titles basically. Yeah, all the absolute titles. They came out in 2 waves so far. We're getting a wave 3 supposedly, so I'm excited for that. But the first wave was obviously the original Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Then the second wave was just some other characters. I guess it was Flash, Martian Manhunter, and oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Green Lantern. Of course, I forgot that one. But yeah, we're just gonna go through each title and why you should start reading all the Absolute books because they're all great. All right, so first title up, we got Absolute Batman, my new favorite obsession, man. I love this. This is definitely my favorite Absolute title. You gotta read it, man. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. Like, it's crazy. Oh, before we even get into all that, spoilers for all the Absolute titles. So yeah, I'm about to spoil it for you. But yeah, it's awesome, bro. It's Bruce Wayne. He's huge, right? He's brolic. Dude, he's not a millionaire, not a billionaire, right? He's just a normal guy. He's like 23, a civil engineer. He's got a normal job. His mom is still alive. His dad got killed though. They did that, but his mom is still alive. He's best friends with like all his rogues gallery pretty much. Since he's not a billionaire, he grew up in the hood. He grew up in crime alley, so he's best friends with everybody like Riddler, Killer Croc, Penguin. I mean, none of them have become these characters yet. They're these caricatures or whatever. But it's just all of it is twists. Alfred isn't his butler. He's on a mission and stuff, and he's just doing recon. Like, it's crazy, man. There's this scene where Absolute Batman is hunting down Black Mask. Bro, he gets on the ship and this little kid is like trying to stab him up or whatever, and he just looks at him and kicks him off the boat. It was amazing. He drop kicks him. Like, it's peak, bro. Like, you don't get any better than that. And then when he catches Black Mask, oh my god. Stabs this guy all up in his eyes and everything. Like, it's crazy. That's the thing about this Batman. Like, he stabs him up. Like, he like really hurts the criminals, but doesn't kill anyone. They still kept that, which is awesome. That's Batman, in my opinion. So it's really good read. So Absolute Batman, definitely my number one. We still got a lot to look forward to. They just showed Joker. We just got like a little panel of him. And then the next arc is gonna be the Bane arc, which I can't wait. Alright, so the next title up is Absolute Wonder Woman. Obviously first wave as well. But to be honest, I haven't read a lot of like mainline Wonder Woman, but I know decent amount, I guess. But it's really cool. Obviously quick change. Like, she didn't grow up in Themyscira. She's raised in hell by a Xerxes, right? I think that's how you say her name. And their whole mother-daughter relationship, I really liked. I thought it was like pretty wholesome, and I guess otherwise dark universe. So that it was really nice to see in the earlier issues. Kind of just like seeing them grow. Well, Diana get raised by her, and that whole thing play out is really cool. Then she still runs into Steve Trevor. That's normal, but he just shows up in hell. They're like, yo, how did you get here? I don't think they even know. Then Diana like gives up her arm to send him back to Earth, or right, I guess the mortal realm or whatever, which is crazy. And I gotta say, the Absolute Wonder Woman is definitely Berserk inspired, bro. She got a giant sword. She's missing an arm. Like, come on. It's ain't nothing wrong with that though. Berserk is peak. But yeah, it's really cool. And there's a lot of crazy stuff. Like, Wonder Woman could turn into a Medusa. Like, she's very magic heavy, and there's a lot of spells, a lot of, I guess, witchcraft or whatever. But it's really cool. She's got 3 lassos. I thought that was really cool. The sword could turn like huge, like giant. And what's the other one she could do? Oh yeah, you see Hades is a very like God of War inspired, honestly. Like the early God of War trilogy, like the Greek mythology, very much that type of vibe. Absolute Wonder Woman is definitely top 3 absolute title for sure. And then the last absolute title for the first wave is Absolute Superman. Honestly, it's a mixed bag for me. I'm not too crazy about it, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's bad. It just, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really have a direction. It's a lot of jumping around, bouncing around, but we're not really building towards anything. I feel like now we are, but it's 7 issues in. The other ones look great off just 2 issues. So yeah, it's just very mixy. Like some things they do are cool. Like Superman grew up on Krypton. I like that. But then his parents, they were the working class. That's what the S is for. It's for the working class. It was like, all right, that's a little. All right, I don't know. I thought that was corny, in my opinion. But the whole thing, like his parents kind of dying and him being trapped in space for like a year or 3 years, he was just roaming around all alone. Like that was cool. But then when he gets to Earth, like he's just jumping around. He's got to fight like an army of peacemakers. There's a bunch of peacemakers running around. But then there's a real one, which that I like. But like I said, a lot of the issues, it feels like he's just jumping around. Like the Kents don't really matter when he first gets to Earth. He just lands there and then he kind of dips off on him. It's just, like I said, a bit of a mixed bag. But the last issue, like Brainiac, like that was peak. Like now I'm excited for Absolute Superman. So we'll see how they keep doing their villains. But Absolute Brainiac is insane. He's creepy. He's different. Like honestly, like he's probably my most hyped villain to like see in action, because the issue he had like dedicated to him was crazy. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the second wave, and the first title for that one is Absolute Flash. I liked it. It was definitely a slow start, which is funny because it's the Flash, but it's Wally West. It's really cool. He's growing up on this base with his dad or whatever, and then the normal thing kind of happens. It's an accident, but this time it's a machine. It's not lightning, so it's not one for one, but it's still he gets his powers from an accident. So you know, but it's really cool because like Barry dies in the accident, right? But then we kind of see him again, like he's kind of tied to Wally, so maybe he's trapped in the Speed Force. He could potentially be the Black Flash, or I think he might be Zoom, or I mean maybe not Zoom, but Reverse Flash. So I'm curious to see what they do with that. They reintroduced his rogues. They were cool. They just seem kind of militarized, so nothing too crazy. But Grodd looks really cool. I'm excited to see what they do with Grodd because he just joins up with Wally and they kind of just run off. So Grodd with Wally, like we're gonna see what that team up is like. Especially this one. He's not a gorilla. He's just this little guy on his back. Kind of cute to be honest. So I'm rocking with Flash. I like Flash a lot right now. It's picking up. All right, guys. Next title, Martian Manhunter. Oh my God, this is my number 2 title. Like for real. It's only 2 issues in, and it's number 2 for me already because it's that good. Javier Rodriguez on art. He kills it. His art is carrying. But with the story they're trying to tell, like, what's his name? Dennis Camp, I think I'm saying it right. Like, he's got another banger. That's it. Like, what the story he's trying to tell and the things he's doing is crazy. Like, it's such like a trip. Like, you're on like an acid trip almost, but the 70 like cops vibe. Like, I love it, man. It's so good. And things they're doing, just insane. I haven't really seen it done before. Like, it's such a good comic. Like you have to read it. It's hard to explain, but if you read it, it's awesome. John Jones, he's kind of getting like infected by the alien, and he's like opening his mind and changing his perspective. But little by little, he's like, I can't give it to you like right now because it'll break your mind and all this. Like really cool stuff, man. You gotta read it. It's insane. Just check it out. But yeah, it's like I said, my number 2 absolute title. At last and honestly least is Absolute Green Lantern. I'm not really rocking with this one, to be honest with you. It's written by Al Ewing. I don't know who's on art, but the art isn't anything to write home about. But it's not that good. Like I just came off of Immortal Hulk. It just feels like a worse version of it so far. Very slow pace. Like every other Absolute title you read, you're like, damn, I can't wait for the next one. Absolute Green Lantern, you finish it, you're like, that's it. Like yeah, it's not enough. It's very slow, and the things they're doing isn't like super insane. Like they made Hal Jordan the Black Hand. I was like, all right, man, it's cool, but I don't know. They haven't really done much with it, so we'll see. Joe Mullins just shows up as Green Lantern. We don't know how she got her. She just shows up with the ring, like, yo, what's good? They're all friends, by the way. All the human Green Lanterns. So it's like, all right, well, you kept that the same. You didn't even change that. At least Lois Lane is trying to capture Superman. They're not just hugging and kissing right off the rip. So I was just like, there's a lot of things they aren't doing. The only real like highlight for Green Lantern so far for me is Abin Sur. this creepy monster. Like, we don't know what he wants, and we don't know how strong he might be in this universe, what they're doing with him. So that's honestly the only positive. But everything else has been, I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't really like the art. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it to issue 6, and then we'll see. If it hasn't picked up by then, I might be the first drop for the Absolute titles. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope that I convinced you to read some of these Absolute books, and if you're reading, keep reading. But yeah, it's honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's a great jumping on point for, new readers, and it's great for old readers because it's so different and honestly new. Like, it's crazy. A lot of fun reads, a lot of great books. So go check out the Absolute titles. But yeah, don't forget to check me out on X, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere at Steven's Nerd Corner. Same name everywhere. So just check me out. I'm doing everything comics, man. I'm selling them. So just let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace.